Hey guys, today's video is going to be on this look that I have here, and it is a very dramatic, just orangey toned cut crease look. I haven't done a cut crease in a really long time. When I first started Instagram and YouTube, they were definitely my go-to makeup looks. I would always collab, you know, with other Instagrammers and YouTubers to create different cut crease looks. So I definitely wanted to bring some of that back because it has been a while since I've done a crazy look like this. I got really comfortable with my everyday looks, so I definitely wanted to challenge myself and, you know, basically see if I still had it. But yeah, this look is going to be pretty simple to do. I'm going to try to explain to you guys the process as, you know, flawlessly as I can so you guys can understand how I created this look. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and get right into this look. Okay, so the palette that we're going to be using for this look is the 35O palette by Morphe. I'm using this with a very small, precise brush. This is just a flat brush from Coastal Scents, so you can use whatever brush works best for you. I'm grabbing the lightest shade in the palette and just applying this right under my brow bone. This is going to be the only palette that we're going to be using for this look, so if you do have this look, then this is going to be perfect for you to be able to accomplish. The next color that I'm going to be grabbing is the orange tone right in between the two oranges that you see on your right with my Morphe M330 brush. I'm going to work my way in from my outer V towards the center of my inner tear duct and just begin to blend back and forth. You definitely want to take your time with this because you know, this is going to be your transition shade. So this is going to be the color that's going to be peeking through. So just, you know, spend as much time as you can blending and making sure that that color and your color on your brow bone blend evenly. My next shade is going to be the rusty orange tone, and this is going to be applied mostly towards the outer V of my look, and I'm going to just work that in lightly. We don't want that orange to overpower it because, as you can see, as soon as I dab that color in, it just brought that whole look together. So you want to be really careful with this color because it's very pigmented and you don't want to overdo it. You still want to be able to see that first orangey tone that we applied come through. To warm up our look, I'm going to be grabbing my preference of brown. You guys can use whatever brown you guys want. If you guys want to do more of a orangey tone brown, more of a darker brown, you guys can, you know, pick whatever brown you guys want to do. I'm applying this in my outer V and just bringing it up towards my inner tear duct like I have with all of my other colors, and just warming up this look. Now I'm going to be grabbing my foundation, and this is going to be the part where you literally are going to have to stop breathing and try to be as precise as you can. I'm grabbing my Morphe concealer brush and I'm basically just swooping it back and forth. It's kind of hard to explain. It's easier for you guys to see it visually, obviously, but this brush works perfect. You don't have to do much work. You honestly just have to line it up and swipe right through and you will get the perfect cut crease. I'm next going to bring out the cut crease and just make an opening towards the end. Don't worry about it being messy because we're going to be grabbing a dry rag and just cleaning that area up. Next, we're going to be grabbing our AIRSPUN, and this is going to be some setting powder just to set that foundation and we don't get any type of creasing or movements. I'm using the brush that I used for under my brow bone, and it's a really small brush, very precise, and just gets into every little area. We're going to dust out that powder, and now our foundation should be set right on top of our lids. The next brush that I'm going to be grabbing is the Morphe M250-O brush, and I'm going to be grabbing the NYX eyeliner. I believe it's the Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. You definitely want to be very careful with this part as well. You're going to just overline that area where you created the cut crease. I'm not sure why I decided to do this, but it looked pretty cool when I did it, so I mean, it ended up working. But you can do whatever you want. You can mix it up. You can probably add glitter if you want to add like a separate color. This is just going to be your own look, and you're going to be able to create whatever you want with it. I went with white, and it actually ended up disappearing more to a neutral tone, which I really didn't like. Maybe next time I'll probably grab like a liquid white liner so it could stand out a little more. But yeah, it's very simple. Just go overlining, just overline the area where you created that cut crease. For foundation, I'm using my go-to foundation, and it's the True Match by L'Oreal in the shade Sun Beige W6. I'm going to dab this all over my skin, and grabbing my Real Techniques sponge, I'm just going to blend it and buff that in to my skin. To make sure that we get an even coat, just blend everything in. Bring it all the way down to your neck just so we don't get any lines. You guys don't want to be that person walking around with a two-toned foundation. Please do not be that person. I've also been loving this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's in the color Sand. I hope it is Fit Me. I'm pretty sure it is. But the application and the coverage on it is amazing. And not only is it amazing, it's so affordable. If you guys have not tried this concealer, I would definitely give it a try because it is great and I was very impressed. I'm going to be grabbing my Real Techniques sponge and just blending it out. I'm not bringing it up too high up to my waterline just because I don't want to get any like fine lines or any creasing throughout the day. I feel like it works best when I don't bring it up too high. Since I am going to be applying some shadow under there anyways, I like to leave a little bit of space when I am blending. Then we're going to just buff everything out, set my foundation. I am using some of that leftover AIRSPUN. I am leaving the one under my eye just baking to make sure that that concealer does not move or go anywhere. I probably should use a different bronzer since I have been using this bronzer for like ever, but it is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. I love this bronzer, but if you guys know any bronzers that you guys absolutely love that would want me to try, definitely let me know. The brush that I'm using to apply my bronzer is a Morphe brush, and it is the Morphe brush E52 brush. I'm gonna go in there with my Real Techniques sponge and just, you know, cut it, clean it up at the bottom. Just make sure that my contour is really nice and sharp. And I'm going to bring them up to my smile lines as well, just to prevent any fine lines from appearing when your girl is trying to smile and be happy. To contour my nose, I do use powder as well, and I'm using my Chocolate Soleil bronzer with my Morphe brush, the E20 brush. The way that I contour my nose is just by applying 2 lines straight down, then connecting it right at the bottom. Then I will go in there with my setting powder and clean those edges up to make sure that that nose is nice and snatched. Now grabbing the biggest brush that I own by Morphe, it is the E41 brush. I'm going to blend everything out and dust off any excess powder that I have left that I was baking with. And your girl finally branched out and tried some new lashes that she loves. Surprise, surprise. These lashes are by BEBELLA, and they are the lash name Bay. I love them. They reminded me a lot of my natural thickness ones that I like, but these have more of a curve at the end and they're a lot thicker. Grabbing a big smudge brush. The brush that I'm using is the Morphe M209 brush. I'm going to be applying that rusty orange right under my waterline. This is going to bring our look all together and just help those eyes look bigger and brighter. To make the look just a little more dramatic, I'm going to be grabbing a shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills with my Morphe E43 brush, and this is the shade Fudge, and I'm just going to apply a line right under my waterline and blend that out. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Glow Kit That Glow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be grabbing Bubbly and Dripping in Gold with my Morphe M510 brush, and I'm going to highlight the center of my nose as well as my cheekbones, and this is just going to bring all of our look together. Then I'm going to be grabbing my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, applying this on our waterline to make our eyes appear larger. Finally, to finish off the eye look, I'm going to be using the Diamond Glow Powder by Artist Couture, and this is going to be the shade Conceited. I'm going to apply this in my inner tear duct. Finally, to complete the whole look, I'm going to be grabbing my Morphe color, and this is the liquid lipstick in the color Peanut. I absolutely love this shade. It's the perfect little orange, and you know, I don't even know what to call this shade, but it's so perfect. It just brought my whole look together. I'm absolutely loving these Morphe lipsticks. I kid you not, guys. They are truly amazing, and the fact that I don't have to wear them with the lip liner is a huge plus for me. In case any of you guys missed anything or any products, I will be listing them in the description box below, as well as any coupon codes that I have if you guys need to pick up any of these products. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.